Good morning, everybody. It's me, Waddles. Over the past few weeks, the community has been absolutely on fire, justifiably so, over a big change coming to Minecraft in 1.19.1. I just checked the channel, and believe it or not, it's been literally over 2 weeks since we've talked about this update, so today, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So since me and you last talked about this update, there has been a total of one pre-release, one release candidate, another pre-release, and then finally, today, one more pre-release. Let's talk 1.19.1. Thoughts on the chat changes? Put them down below. Compliments go down there too. Drop a like for good luck, subscribe for even more, and let's go. So look, we must address the elephant in the room, and to say it's an elephant, that's like an understatement. This is more like a whale, but instead of a whale, this is more like a gigantosaurus. If you didn't know, that's one of like the biggest dinosaurs. It's some pretty crazy stuff. There's no way you haven't heard about it by now. Minecraft 1.19.1 brings allay duplication, and sneaky, it brings chat banning too. Yikes. So check this out. If I was on a server right now chatting things, somebody else in the server could actually go into chat and start reporting me and maybe get me banned. To run you up to speed, that's basically like the gist of it if you didn't hear about it somehow. Now, technically, there are different categories that this chat should be. And, you know, as we all know, people will never, absolutely never, like 100%, not in a million, billion, trillion years, ever false report anyone. Like, ever. Nope. Mojang's side of this is that this will all be moderated by a human, and a knowledgeable human at that, so, I mean, we never had this before, but, Up until this point, I haven't really made very many videos on this because I feel like I kind of don't have very much that I could add to this conversation. What is this? What is this animation? What is this? I've never seen this before. Look, I'm not Mojang, but if I had to take a guess, this is probably like a legal liability standpoint thing. Like, they're making this chat reporting thing to clear themselves of all, like, blame, potentially, and things like that, you know. I guess I could see why it would be a thing on Realms, but I don't know about third-party servers. That's kind of weird. So anyways, let's jump back in time to 6/21/2022, Minecraft 1.19 pre-release 1. Now, these chat changes that we were just talking about debuted in the last snapshot, 22W24A. I think it's pretty weird how the devs went about unveiling this change. Instead of dropping, like, you know, a blog post or anything like that, first they dropped the change and then said, oh, we'll explain it later. And they said that after the community, like, it was yikes. On a lighter note, if you're an allay inside of Minecraft 1.19 pre-release 1, oh boy, great news for you. Kind of, maybe. Allay duplication has actually been doubled, or like the delay, the time in between the duplication. It's 5 minutes in 1.19 pre-release 1. Fans of the chat reporting will love this next one, because also inside of that pre-release, there were lots of bug fixes. A lot of these bug fixes had to do with that new chat reporting thing. Let's move on. So after that pre-release dropped, one day later, we got 1.19.1 release candidate 1 and the announcement of a release date.
On Tuesday.
Here it is, over a week later, past Tuesday. It was supposed to be last Tuesday, and no 1.19.1. So this is kind of unprecedented, actually. Never before has an update gone to release candidates and then back to pre-releases, which is what has happened with 1.19.1. The update has officially been delayed. I guess I'm late to the news this time. Yeah, 1.19.1 is delayed. Maybe like the best thing that came in 1.19.1 release candidate 1 is this explanation page. Basically, like breaking down their intention with the chat reporting stuff a little bit more. This should have been a thing from the start. Definitely, 100%. We also had a little bit of updating of the categories for reporting things. After this release candidate dropped, they kind of went silent. They kind of ghosted us. On that Tuesday last week when the... Yikes. On that Tuesday last week when the update was meant to drop, I was waiting and waiting for the update to drop, and then surprise, plot twist, they said nothing, and the update just didn't come out. Nope, not real, didn't happen. Pretty much same thing with the next day. Give it a little bit of time, and eventually we got this tweet from the official Minecraft account, indeed confirming a day later that the update has been delayed. It's actually not out. Unprecedented. Usually the devs are at least like a little bit better with communication, but maybe not this update. Not this time. The update was postponed. At first, when the update was delayed, that made me think they were maybe hearing the community out and rolling back that whole chat reporting thing. Maybe it's gone. Well, fast forward to last week, June 30th, and we got 1.19.1 pre-release 2. So back to pre-releases here, and the chat reporting, it's actually still alive. It's still here. This pre-release came with some bug fixes having to do with the chat reporting thing, some technical chat changes, as you can see right here, And then a little bit more explanation when it comes to the chat reporting thing. Again, we have a link to that other blog we're looking at and an FAQ page. Checking out the FAQ page, to be honest, there's really not too much new here. I mean, they do clarify some things, which are really good. I saw people worried about this at first, like, you can swear, that's fine. So there's like a little bit of clarification. Again, this is definitely something that should have been here from the start, and then more information on this whole banning and suspending process. The biggest concern with this feature that I've seen coming from the community, other than, of course, concerns with just the feature in general, is probably false bans. This FAQ page does have a little bit more information on false bans and basically like, are they spying, what's going on? It's a page that answers a lot of questions about this chat change stuff. I mean, I know things change with the times, you gotta keep up with the times, but like, we've survived so long without chat reporting being a thing, and all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know, but it looks like it's gonna stay. Fast forward to today, Minecraft 1.19.1 pre-release 3. So, pre-release 3 is out now. At the beginning of the pre-release changelog, we have a very nice bit here, talking about Technoblade and, of course, the news and everything that happened. There have been some rumors going around the community that the devs are working on some kind of in-game tribute to Techno, which is something that I really, really hope they do. And personally, love the idea of a splash text, and also love the idea of like a name tag trick for a pig or something. Would be really cool. I saw this tweet this morning as a screenshot of a post on Reddit. I'm not sure the credibility of it and if it's like actually happened or if it even actually already happened, but basically this Redditor claims that Jorax, one of Minecraft's developers, did indeed confirm that a splash text is making it to Java in Bedrock Edition. Hopefully, at least a splash text would make it into the game. That would be nice. Regarding 1.19.1, we still have a number of fixes in the pipeline set for another pre-release in the near future. After that, release candidate, and then hopefully update drops. Or unhopefully. I don't know. Changes in 1.19 pre-release 3 today. Move to the chat scroll bar to the right of the chat window, and system message are now displayed with a gray color indicator. The chat scroll bar change is pretty noticeable, at least to me. Like, look at this. The scroll bar's right there. I mean, I don't know. It can't just be me. It looks pretty different. Inside of this pre-release, we also have a total of 6 bug fixes as well. Looking back at what they said in the changelog, we still have a number of fixes in the pipeline that makes me think that 1.19.1 is pretty much done feature-wise, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, like the Allay duplication thing, that's definitely a step in the right direction. That's really, really cool. But aside from that, all those cool cut features that we talked about yesterday, yeah, they're just cut. They're just gone. I guess, like, expecting more or some of those things is a little bit of wishful thinking, though. Anyways, that's it for this video. As always, if you have feedback on, like, anything, like the chat changes stuff, definitely send that feedback over to Mojang, the developers. There's a feedback page. I'll try and remember to link that down in the description. If you want to learn more about the chat changes in 1.19.1, do a quick search on YouTube. There are so many other videos on YouTube about 1.19.1 and the changes being made. In terms of a release date, if I had to guess, maybe sometime next week, if things go smoothly, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Patron gang, Paul P, Fire Dragon 19, Infamous MC, and Kira and Maeve. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you all for watching. It's been me, Waddles. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.